Hello and welcome back to Xenonauts. We're heading to our first terror mission today down in old Australia, old terrible Australia, where we really don't have any coverage whatsoever, but we do have a big terror mission, so we're sending the A squad down with a couple new privates. We're gonna see how it works. We've started seeing some big fighter jets and stuff in the air now as well, so we are prepping for more serious stuff by unlocking the Phantom Interceptor. The first interceptor aircraft designed specifically for battling alien UFOs. It is faster, tougher, and more agile than the X-25 Angel, while still capable of a similar weapon payload. Much of the increased performance is the result of the vast power output of the ER-1 Elenium reactor housed within the fuselage. It can drive the twin turbojet engines at astonishing speeds, allowing it to intercept and cruise at 3 times the speed of sound. As such, the airframe has been heavily reinforced with alien materials, which prevents it from disintegrating under the tremendous forces generated by flying at such speeds, and also makes the aircraft substantially more resistant to enemy fire. We've also hardened avionics, cockpit electronics to withstand the EMP effect of energy weapons, allowing these instruments to be used in combat. Our pilots can perform sharper turns, more extreme tactical maneuvers without losing control of the aircraft. It is superior to our existing interceptors in almost every way. A significant investment of funds and materials will be required to construct one. Oh, Angel upgrade as well. So there is. Cool. You can upgrade your old ships. 750. Do I have junk? Not really. But that's not too far away. And honestly, we'll probably get it after doing this mission. We have some plasma weapons. Do we want to go for plasma weapons, or do we want to go for the better dropship? I'm going to say the better dropship. The better dropship allows us to take more people on missions, so... Terror time, baby. It's terror time! Finally, that sneeze. I'm so sneezy today. Still shaking this flu really bad, but... it's been okay. I've at least been able to stream. Our forces have reached the terror site. Primary objective is to clear the area so the locals don't have to flatten their own city to regain control. The more civilians that survive, the better we look. Try to rescue a few. Now... oh, look. I did actually set up my ship correctly. No sign. Ooh. That's a sniper perch if ever I've seen one. This is the edge of the map. Okay, so that's nice. It means we get to kind of move in a bit of a tactical pattern. There's a civvy here. Doop doop dooba dooba doop 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 dooba dooba doop doop doop. You know what, man? Full speed. Another civvy there. I'll take a little bit of cover. Whoa, what are you? Is this the alien bomb? Must be, right? They said that for every alien bomb not exploded, I'll get 5 Elenium. An actual shell gas station? Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. They could get in a lot of trouble for that. I hope they don't, but they could. Where do we want to go? You got room to hustle and bustle. This guy's got a lot of TU. Are you also wearing... ooh. What are you? A robot? Oh, sick. The bad news is that robot's got a plasma weapon. It's also got 30 armor. Okay. Oh, my dude. Have I learned nothing for playing XCOM? Is standing behind a gas station really what I want to do? It feels like it might be a little foolhardy. Alien invasion, they're just driving in terror. Ignore the signs of the traffic lights. All right, we're going to move you up here. Enemy spotted. What are you? Some sort of flying octopus monster? Something tells me you're probably going to alert people to my presence. I got a 36 on him. But that's pretty far. 34 to shoot. Zero. Damn. You know what? I'm going to leave you on an Overwatch. I'm going to run you all the way in. I should have ran you one less and crouched. But I also wanted to see what was going on up here. Okay, there's some homies around at least. Trying to figure out what best pathway for the Mars, and I feel like here. Leave him a nice 33 shot, or even possibly a burst. And zombie shaker. Up and crouch down. I guess if I have one shield going that way, the other shield's probably going to want to go this way. See if I can't rescue anybody. I don't love this. I don't love this one bit. Don't go that way. Well, I told you. You didn't listen. Now you got shot. Well, we know there's an alien right there with the plasma rifle. And I guess we know there's an alien there with funny noise when it gets shot. No? No Overwatch. Guys, for the love of... I didn't know aliens had grenades. Oh! Okay, there's a lot of aliens on this map right now. Guys. That ain't it, homies. That's a pretty risky play. Especially because I don't know what this thing does. What about Livy? You must... Or not Livy, Drawhall. You got a 54 on him. You got a 96 on him, though. Damn, Daniel. Still alive. Get down here and drop one. Oh, you also got a really good shot. I could run forward there and full auto it. No, I can only burst auto it. So am I better off going for you then? 18 of 10. I mean, that's rock solid. Okay, I'm really glad I didn't move up. If they get hit, they go boom. And they go boom in like a 4x4 grid. A big ass 4x4 grid. So, homies, what is the plan? Burst shot's not super likely to hit, but it probably will get rid of those shopping carts. Or shot wide. You got like 57s, 56s. You went inside. You could take a 60. You also have a 60 there, but you lose your angle. But 64 on him. 38. All right, a 64 on him is actually pretty solid. Nice. Not a lot of damage. But by Jove, I'll try to take it. I can run you up and just start putting shots on him. Okay, and then we have like a laser rifle here. Laser rifle, and we have the shotgun. Feeling the guys are unable to hit the barn from the inside, maybe, except the sniper. Yeah, we're not doing too hot on the old accuracy training here. Oh, this is the edge of the map. Hey, there is a civilian here. Sir. $46. Or I move and I take a knee, which is probably the smart thing if I'm going to go up that far. Yeah, I'm going to go 21. Knee. Turn. Ah! 2 points to turn. Unbelievable. No, don't go that way, civilians. Okay, there's another death robot up there. At least he's far away. And there's another... Oof. In the side. And now I'm not shielded. Oh my god, that was pretty good. He also shot that guy. Oh, there's a lot of these goddamn guys. Okay, I think I actually need to maybe fall back. That guy's bleeding out. Chio. I'm a bit worried if I move Chio at all right now. He's going to trigger all sorts of stuff. You got a 99. You also got a 99 there. You got a 14. You got a 0, 0. That's good, but I got to get Chio out of there if I want to make that shot. Tell you what, I'm going to start with this guy. Human. Get the hell out of the way. Not where I wanted you to go. Oh, man, I cannot get this. You have line of sight on him? Through the blinds? I'm assuming he does not have line of sight on me. But if it's red... Enemies that have been seen this turn but are not currently visible. No, we're just going to do that. Excuse me again. Sneezy Bo Breezy. Alright, I think this is the play to make with you. Solid damage. Oh yeah, there's this guy too. If I shoot you... hold on. That's 100% out of 54. Which leaves me with 22 left. Which would let me snapshot. I could burst him at 47% from there, which is pretty good damage. I could alternatively snapshot him at 56% and throw a grenade. Honestly, 47 at 3. Unbelievable. Well, take a knee then. 52 on the snapshot, though. Well, you know what? You did your best, kiddo. Gio, like, you could just put bullets in this guy, but I am really concerned about the fact that you are just flanked on all angles right now. And I think if you move, you're going to trigger some overwatches. But I think I'm going to have to try it. Okay. Okay. Now we're talking. Let you crouch. Now, Machine Gun Larry. I don't want to blow up that bomb. I haven't captured one of these guys yet. So here's a question. 12 to shoot. Oh, that was really dumb. I didn't crouch. All of them are in stealth mode. You got like a 6% on him. I don't think I'm going to take that. I do think a smoke grenade is maybe not the stupidest thing here. Just to block all this line of sight. And then she can stay on Overwatch. Your shield's at full HP. I'm gonna run you right into that door. A little bit of bleed. Go, civilian. You're free. Nothing bad will happen to you if you run directly at all of the enemies. Oof. Oh! Well, that was disappointing. Another robot. Okay. You bleed out. Ooh, you're not bled out yet, but god damn though. %30 from there. 12%. Oh yeah, I gotta get that close, eh? This is stupid. Yeah. 9%? You might be better off just dropping to a knee, buddy. Ooh, okay, Chio is still bleeding, but he's got like 50 HP. You got a 93 on him. You got a 99 on him. I had to believe. You had to. $21. Currently 0 cover. 31. 32. The shield's taking 100 damage already. Come on, man. What if you just hit him with the smoke grenade, actually? Didn't work. I thought it might. But apparently I thought very incorrect. I'll let you move there. Take 1 shot. Take 2 shots. Excellent. Robot down. I'm going to go out on a wild limb here and say we probably cannot capture robots. I no longer have a shot on you, but you know what? You have to reload anyway, so I guess that wasn't going to happen. Move you up a tiny bit. And we keep going. Did we lose Jareth? No, that was Kaya Merady. Captain Kaya Merady. Who, so she was an unnamed character. Sorry, what happened to the guy that was in here? I feel like I'm missing too many guys. Too many crooks. Too many. There he is. Huh. Okay. That can set a trap. So that guy's dead. This guy's not, but the other guys are not like terribly far off. If I go here... Man, I gotta start putting gas masks on people. With the amount of door ram smoke grenades I use. So, okay, I can't actually see anybody here. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. 4-3? That dude has to have 1 HP left. Boom! Get clapped. At least that plan worked. Gio, you're still bleeding, man. I'm actually finding that hard to believe. Yeah, that definitely looks like a corpse. All right, well, get to work. You got a stun gun. What if... come out, wherever you are. I've got stun grenades for you. I want your cool stealth technology. So now we just have this robot. Reasonable thing to do would be to come up here, scan, and then start taking shots. Zero damage. Oh yeah, I guess you have a lot of armor. Is it possible to defuse these? No. Will he blow them up if I get too close? Maybe. Probably added Luigi to the list of names first and last. We got lucky, yep. Put the body in the bag. Yeah, the Luigi Manzoni is pretty funny pull. A pretty historic pull. All right, you're just gonna have to suck up some smoke grenades. Sorry. I have no idea if that robot is gonna come down and try to fight us. But I'll tell you what I can do in the meantime. Oh. He's pretty far away. I'm actually going to wait here because there's a good possibility with all that smoke that guy might try to jump out this window. And if he does, I'm going to smoke him. If I got him. Okay. So Ooh, if you were maybe to move up to these grocery carts, you might be able to hit him next turn. 34% is not great. Okay, there's another one of those flaw guys around. Okay. R.I.P. Luigi. His 39 HP did not survive. I honestly would have assumed that the shield would take the hit and not do extra bleed over damage, but in that, I would be wrong. 71. 33. Let's take the 71. Aha. Yeah, this ain't the finest spot to be right now. A desk, eh? That's 100 at 3. And you have 14 movement left. Or I could do it here and do 52 at 3 with 26 movement left, which is another snapshot. Yeah, because that's what I was worried about happening, is him taking absolutely 0 damage. So now the question becomes, do I move? Or do I shoot him again? I think I move. Oh. I think I moved twice. Well, we know where he is now. Actually, that's an entirely different guy. That guy has 72 HP. Good grief. You are now suppressed. Do not resist. Zombie Shaker, you are pas dans une good spot. You are very pas dans une good spot. Dude, this guy has no TU. Move you up, sit you down. This shield is heavily damaged. In case that guy comes through that door, I'm going to wait for him. I think I have to leave you on Overwatch, which I don't like doing because she's going to get shot at from 2 different parties right now, but it's possible. That changes. Okay. Okay. Ouch. 1 bleeding wound. Okay. I'm going to say that went better than I would have thought. You did take some pretty serious damage, but... I gotta hit him because we need to shred his armor. Now that his armor is shredded, I'm sorry, you can shoot him through this wall? At the same as you would there? Alright, wall hacks. I'll take it. Now, I'd like you to heal, if we could. Move you up to this window. Blast him. You're clear to heal. Good stuff. $38.84. I mean, take the 84, I guess. I don't believe we know where the other robot is. So I'm just going to pause there. And I think I'm just going to leave you where you are also. No, I think I'll move you up to here. Wait for the rest of your team. So it sounds like it's just one of those flying units. Probably. This is a big map. Yeah, the terror missions are for sure bigger. Okay, there he is. So I think that's the last one. Crouched. Did I hit it? Yes. The Mars is pretty wounded. But it also... there's too many things in the pathway. Damn, dude. Okay. All these walls are busted. Let's just go up against this one then. Holy moly. It's a plasma like LMG. Oh my god, the bush! Brutal. Goddamn bushes. Unreal. Should have crouched. This is not going like I thought it would. Would a flashbang even work on it? Okay, that did all of 2 damage. I'm low-key kind of scared to like move anybody up on it right now. After the way it just lit us up. Thought I had enough to grenade. Hoping the shield is the distraction I need. No. Okay, well, you got very, very dead. Now is not the time to run out of ammo. Oh my god! This is a nightmarish horror. You have 18% at 10. Neil, 19% at 10. You completely missed it with every single one of those shots. Okay, we got it. Ooh, man. Yikes. Bush is my only weakness. Sadly, our lasers cannot rip through tree and leaf. We lost 2 people? Okay. On the good news is that, like, they were both rookies. A word for courage. Shaker lived. Zombie Shaker officially a zombie. Damn, dude. Andron wreckage. Servitor wreckage. So servitors must be those plasma LMGs. And the Androns, those aliens. 1 out of 9 locals survived. That's not great, but it did drop the panic. So I guess it could have been a heck of a lot worse. Captain's a rookie. I think they had just like trained up. Oh yeah, you're right. When I unlocked that, it did refresh the pool. So we have a lot more better troops we can get now. You're really good. You're really good. You're pretty good, but low accuracy. I feel like we're getting a lot of Japanese here. 3 Japanese characters. I need like 750 in order to get that plane. But if I don't have troops, a plane's not going to do me much good. Alenium explosives. Increase the power of our grenades or our air-to-air missiles. All right. Andron wreckage, servitors. Oh yeah. Autopsy Andron. High kinetic resistance. Well, that makes sense. That's why only my laser guns were doing any damage. And that shotgun was literally doing 0. Analysis of the Andron remains confirmed the fearless creatures are entirely robotic with no trace of biological tissue. Their physiology is nonetheless much like any other bipedal humanoid. Synthetic muscles built from servo motors and hydraulic pistons sit over a heavy titanium skeleton. Similar range of motion to the average human. The robotic muscles, unfortunately, are rather stronger than their biological equivalent, and Androns can smash through brick walls like paper. The immense weight of the armor plate that encases their body seems to barely inconvenience them at all. Buried deep within the chest cavity is a small reactor that appears capable of providing sufficient energy for months of operation, while the metal skull contains numerous processing units that presumably constitute an electronic brain. It's notably smaller than that of any comparable biological creature, yet despite the battlefield reports suggest they remain perfectly competent at basic combat skills like marksmanship. They are noticeably slow to process situational changes and display a puzzling reluctance to utilize cover. That explains some of their movement, at least. There are likely to pose their soldiers significant issues on the battlefield. Finding a way to breach their armored shell will be paramount, as my test suggests the electronic innards beneath are surprisingly delicate. Yeah, so you basically have to use laser weapons to rip off all of their armor. Servitors. A robotic drone almost a meter wide, roughly 50 kilograms in weight. Auto heal ray, explosive death, robotic. Equipped with 5 vectorized thrust nozzles that attach to the central body via metal arms, it's capable of floating around the battlefield with surprising speed. Atop the body sits a spherical head that contains a suite of electronic components. This includes the servitor's central processing unit, as well as an optical sensor that allows it to interpret its surroundings with remarkable fidelity. The Eye is actually an unusual plasma weapon that fires long bursts of curiously compact plasma projectiles, though they lack penetration and inflict relatively minor damage. I don't know about that. A full burst can easily kill a poorly protected soldier. Close analysis suggests the weapon may actually be little more than an advanced welding tool. Given the mediocre combat performance, it's plausible that servitors are simply maintenance drones pressed into military service. Reports suggest they are capable of administering medical assistance to nearby aliens, spraying injuries with a healing stream of painkillers, stem cells, and coagulants. Your soldiers therefore consider them high priority targets. Dude, this was the most dangerous thing on the battlefield by far. Even though it has 55 accuracy, it fires like 9 shots. Its reactor tends to explode once sufficiently damaged, and while being showered with shrapnel is clearly hazardous for your troops, remember it is equally dangerous for nearby aliens. Okay. Well, the more we know. Locals ran into the aliens like moths to a flame. Yeah. They were not super helpful for that. Gotta tell you. not so helpful on that. Oh yeah, so I did want to see 169. I'm gonna need more money, honey. Right, and these infiltrators get worse and worse. They get more and more expensive, right? Per day. So you really want to nip them in the bud early. Soldier training rate, monthly upkeep costs, engineering wages, item sell price. Think I might get that panic guy so that we can get the cheaper scientist wages. Ah, cool. Yeah, so instead of rookies, we now start with sergeants as well. Livy is back in duty. Awfully quiet, aliens. Not that I'm complaining, but I'm very suspicious about it. Okay, our 5 sets of Guardian armor are made, so now we'll also at least have some better protection. Yeah, I'm going to take that supporter. I don't know what we're spending on scientists right now. 275. So it's pretty good. It's almost 100. It's basically, if I get that other one, it'll give me cheaper engineers, and it'll basically cut my It'll basically also give me like a funding boost. The X3 Dragon ship, a tilt-raider dropship that combines the performance of a turboprop aircraft with the functionality of a helicopter, increasing carrying capacity and speed to make it a major upgrade over the Skyhawk. Most notable feature are the twin tiltable rotor assemblies, each of which is auto-stabilized and can be controlled independently. Makes the Dragonfly easy to maneuver in tight spaces, an important consideration given it will frequently be called upon to deploy soldiers into confined urban environments. It can carry 10 people and 2 vehicles. The rotors are reinforced with alien alloys and driven by a pair of Millennium reactors that allows the generation of monstrous amounts of thrust. When locked in the flight position, the Dragonfly is capable of breaking the sound barrier. Although smaller than the Skyhawk, the Dragonfly can nonetheless carry a larger squad of 10 combatants, including up to 2 vehicles. The increased capacity is primarily possible due to the removal of the enormous fuel tanks, which are no longer required due to the Millennium reactors. Constructing a Dragonfly will be expensive and consuming large quantities of precious alien materials. I suspect it is a price well worth paying. One does not require an intellect as vast as my own to observe that bringing more soldiers into battle will increase our chances of victory. How expensive? All my money. $50, $60, $70. I will have literally just enough Millennium and alloys left over to make a Phantom Interceptor. It's an Avengers Quinjet. GDI Orca. I think considering I basically need funding to get the Phantom Interceptor, unfortunately. At this point. I think this is the way to go. That's 2 extra soldiers per squad. I will bump it up over the Mind Shield module as well. No research project. Plasma weapons, then we go back to plot. I want to make sure we're like far enough along before that waveform peak. We did complete the Mantis Corpse. I was curious. Can I do that ever again? Or that was like a one-time thing? So, Mantid Corpses now qualify as junk. Cool. That's good to know. Coast Guard helicopter shut down. Shot down. Probe. One probe crewed by a Scion on a scouting mission with a small escort heading east. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't move my other dropship yet either. You guys got the training center here, so that's actually quite good. It would be wise to move some troops. I have no living capacity. Well, at least they're training now. A destroyer crewed by a civilian on a ground attack. Heading northwest. Not likely we'll tag him. Oh, we did. Heck yeah, dudes. This is free money. Money in the bank. Free money. To retreat, no. I wish we could just like cool our jets sometimes. Well, if I go that way, what happens? Okay, you can't fly through it directly, but noted. Really got to get some better guns on these ships. So we'll collect the bounty on him. It's a bit of cash in the bank. You're going to need another hangar. Well, we have a hangar at Soviet base. Oh, no, we don't have a hangar at Soviet base. We're going to need another hangar. When you're right, you're right. And you, sir, unfortunately, you are right. So we can move it over there. Sometimes mostly right. Mac attack, back on duty. Isolated Europe cache here. 66, 59, 59, 39, 50. I am kind of tempted to get rid of some of these spies here. Okay, there's a lot more ships coming out. Oh! We're being attacked. Laser machine guns with rangefinders or smoke launchers. Let's go rangefinders on all of them. Boy, man, talk about not expected. Do I want to use the rocket launcher? 40 energy, 8 armor per hit. The crocodiles have energy weapon resistance. So all my assault guys need to be in guardian armor. That is a for show. It does look like everybody is ordered based on like their level, which is nice. You guys are in Warden. You guys are in Guardian. Put you in Warden. These are 3 rookies. I mean... accuracy 65, 68, 52. I'm give them all a cleaner mags. You're all also rookies, so who's the best shot here? 65, 68. You're gonna get this gun. Oh yeah, we also have a laser rifle. I never thought about that. You could give an assault guy a rifle instead of a shotgun. I'm just thinking that probably does a lot more damage. 3 times 28. Is this a situation where we want stun batons? I feel like the answer to that is probably no. Though I don't mind carrying them. As a just in case. Alright, homies. Oh, you guys have heavy armor. None of you guys do. Should you? %, accuracy, plus 50% armor. So you lose 7 accuracy, but you get 10 armor. I'm willing to do it on some of them. Well, cool. We get a base defense. That's exciting. I didn't expect they were going to start hitting us so soon. Defeating this mission leads to permanent loss of your base. You can deploy your units on any green tile. The aliens will have the first turn once deployment is complete. Assault teams will usually spawn in hangars. Certain types of aliens, like Reapers, are capable of spawning in any room. Base cameras will come back online after 10 turns. Oh, man, that's pretty cool. I have to deploy in this room, though, so they all spawn in the hangars. Oh, man. Okay. Well, at least I have many vehicles. Where's my other shotgun? Are we ready to grenade our own base? Yeah, I was kind of wondering how that was going to work. My other sniper. Here. Major Livy. So these shelves are good protection. I mean, I'm basically thinking about just walking the teams up. I mean, that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk them up with these squads. Put you there and there. I'm assuming they don't have Reapers. Because I don't know what a Reaper is. Okay, it seems like they're spawning in there, probably. They got those flying guys. They fly now. I mean, thankfully, at least I built all these sentry guns and then forgot to send them to my other base. Can you imagine if it was my other base getting attacked right now? I'd just be dead. Okay. Boy, I hope they don't know how to use grenades. Okay. Don't have enough range to do that? That sucks. Well, we gotta do what we can then. Keep the formations in order. You're having machine gun, your sniper. Sniper, I think I can actually put back here. Okey dokes. Office chair sentry guns? Yeah, they're pretty funny. Oh, they're right on the other side of this door. Okay. This is bad. I think I just lost the campaign, guys. The only good thing that happened is that because these sentries were back, everybody wasn't completely together on this side. Just gonna have you duck for a moment so that guy can shotgun the hell out of him. Oh, another guy here, eh? Oh boy. Well, I mean, we know they have lots of grenades, so... your kinetic weapon doesn't work so well. Whew. Hoo hoo hum, ho hum ho he ho hum. He's with 2 movements, so you can't even get into cover if I move you there. I lost my shield unit and my sentry on this side, along with... Oh, actually, my shield unit was mech attack, so he is still alive, but whoever the shotgun behind him, Corporal Norath on assault, got fragged instantly. We might as well just do this with you. Because, yeah, I was going to say, you might also hit him. Major Livy here lost all their cover. Let's get rid of you. Whew, man. These homies are not playing around. I know there's another squad up here as well, so it looks like they maybe went that way first, based on the broken fences. You got a cannon normal shot. What does this do? 68 damage. That does 40 damage. $53 versus 58. God damn. Okay. That plasma drone also just like scares the hell out of me, so I'm holding on to this smoke grenade right now because I'm not sure what to do. These guys will become a mega issue if I let them grenade me again. Ah, the stealth mode. How did I forget that? $34. $39. You might be able to get a shotgun on him. Can you sit? You can't. God damn. $33. So I could snapshot him with my shotgun. I think we'll do that. Not good enough. She ain't good enough, baby. We better just spread out at this point. It's a 57. That's a 57. He is suppressed. Tell you what, I'm going to move you. Now that's a 75. Got nothing else to say. Okay. Poop. Get you into that cover at least. All right. He's dead. That's a 3% chance. So we'll go into this cover. Man, this is a spicy fight. Can't say I love it. 73, there's a 55. I'm actually gonna take that 55, even though it's not great. Yeah. Can hide. Okay, you're good, you're good, you're good. You still... Why don't we pop a squat with you? I'll shoot him just mostly to turn myself. Okay, man. 35. 0% chance. What is blocking me there? What do we have? We have a gun. We've got a auto turret. Mac attack is useless. So we have a one laser rifle, one mag rifle, one laser machine gun. Livia's on an overwatch, but needs this dummy to get out of the way, who is also a wounded dummy. Now, Mac Attack also has 2 HP, so I'm wondering, maybe we heal him because he's way more valuable. At least Mac's back to 38 now. Cat Veneti is also pretty valuable. Simon Bonnet is a rookie. For some reason, there is cover here. I don't know what's happening with that. But you know what, man? I'll take it. We got shredded there. The least we can do is just take a moment to, like, get our bearings. I could smoke grenade. Ooh. That's not a terrible idea. The main reason being that if anyone comes out of that door now, they're going to have to pass through a bunch of smoke to get to me. And I am kind of worried about the reinforcements. He panicked. That's nice. The case in point. A robot. Uh-oh. Wow. All right. We got a lot of suppression there, but more of these guys with more grenades. 2 more. That guy's got 120 HP? Well, you know what I have? There's a ton of grenades. And by Jove, I'm going to start using them. Huh. He healed. Interesting. You got suppressed. You got suppressed. You did not. $30 points to shoot your weapon. Suppressed. That was mostly just about firing into the darkness. Kind of wish I took that rocket launcher right about now. Well, you're not hiding. Come on. Come on, you stupid Mars platform. All right, take that. 86. Wounded. You got a stun gun. Would it be crazy to try it? It's a 64% chance. 73 there, and I get a bit of movement back. Let's go with that 64. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. 1 HP off. Wow. If I hit him with a smoke grenade, he'd be stunned again. And it would do the 1 HP damage. I wonder, if you go to here, do you start having shots? Technically, yes. Great. Shot my own sentry gun in the back. That's what I was going for. God damn. I don't know if this is a good idea. Feels kind of stupid. 0.9. I don't even know if I'd have enough to run into cover. I would get one of these guys captive, though. You know what? Screw it. Better than sitting around doing nothing. So... you can't really move. You go there. Can you throw that? Oh, no. All right, homie. Well, stay there for now, then. You got a decent grenade toss. So we'll go with that. Auto heal, I guess. Okay. Again, it says I have cover here, which is... I'm not really sure what's up with that. Maybe it's just because of the smoke. Anything for the achievements, right? Yeah. I'll shoot my own guys in the back if it gives me an achievement. Sure, why not? Yeah, homies, you guys are on hold. You don't have any... Again, it says I have, like, yellow protection, but I just don't see that being true, so I'm just going to put you back here. And Nick, I'm going to kind of do the same thing here with you. Huh. Didn't think those would all trigger my shots, to be honest. While he was still in the smoke cloud. So we have another one of these heal drones. We're all suppressed over there again. And the captain, he is hiding. On the bright side, I think it's just these four. Who died? Simon Bonnet. Well, at least he was a rookie. You are weak to laser fire, so I feel like a las gun burst to your chest. Probably a good idea. Do you not have extra ammo? Oh my god. He's got ballistic shotgun ammo. All right. Well, we're gonna swap that out then. Mac Attack, you ain't doing nothing here. Major Livy, I want to say same deal with you. Let's hold them till they get a bit closer, probably. We have grenades. We can use those. Okay. That was a weird noise. I wonder what that meant. Well. Definitely not seeing any immediate reasons to come out here. I guess this Overwatch is really not much good, though, with all that. But they're also extremely inaccurate shooting through this, so... we have the numbers. Oh, my sentry guns. The fact that they keep going back into it is very funny. I'd love to get this guy captured. I don't think it's very likely, but boy, would that be a little feather in the cap. $35 heals. Wow. 35 and 35. So he was at 6 HP. Dude, he should be unconscious if that's the case. Good gravy, Miss Daisy. You've got an okay shot here. I mean, like, as okay as it gets. All right. Now he's wide open. Ready to get tased. Oh, actually, he's ready to get absolutely domed by our sniper. That's not everybody? Oh, God. One more of these big guys. I like that he's just running back and hiding every time. Well, you don't have any cover anymore, buddy. The shield is still in okay shape. This has 4 HP, but it's only 20 grand to fix. I could go there and at least keep it in Overwatch. The Mars has a lot of HP. So it's probably my best bet to sneak forward. You have a shotgun. So you'd also be pretty damn good. Uh-oh. $40. Well, that's exactly how much I need to throw this flashbang at you. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Is there cover on these tables? I have to assume that's yellow cover. You know what? Bringing up the sniper probably would make a lot of sense. Oh, my Mers! Thought maybe because you were flashbang, that wouldn't be so bad. Really? Only 36? Colin de Ben. I mean, I think that's the play. Just bring in the shotgun. Man, it's got 6 HP left. I could hit him with a smoke grenade. We already knocked one unconscious though, right? Yeah, so let's just shoot him. Wow. The square grenade shreds armor. The C4, yeah. Hitting everything but the evil robots. Man. The fact that they all started bringing grenades into that combat as well. I didn't think the computer would do what I was doing, which was line all my guys up at the door and then open the door. So we lost 40k in sentry guns. We did lose Norroth, which like that's a real assault character. This guy was brand new. Mac Attack lived. Unbelievable. Levy took a bullet. James Wright took a bullet. A couple promotions. Sergeant Major. So I lost 2 guys. Only really 1. We captured a Wraith, which it's kind of worth that trade. Proves training rate, bonus to hit. We'll do that next. Oh, we only got 1 sentry gun back. Or like 1 wreckage. That has definitely made me be like, okay, we need to build a missile battery over here. Power use 20. I don't have enough. You'd say there's no Wrath on that stream? I guess you could say that. Mission ground attack. They're not coming for me as well, are they? A defender with a very small escort over here. I mean, I gotta try that? I've never fought 2 ships at once. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all, dudes. Oh, come on. You're not turning. You didn't turn there at all. Ooh. I'm toasted. Toasted. So your ship doesn't, I've been told your ship doesn't blow up, but it does take a long time to get rebuilt. God damn, dude. So I have no interceptors. So the aliens are just like running train all over the place now. 69 in North America. Out of action for about 10 days. Yeah, all right, we got to get these ships upgraded. What are the other upgrades here? Alloy plating, laser lance, the accelerated cannon, and then the upgrade for the engine angels. Angel engines. We have a funding report in 4 days, so that's going to be our make or break moment here. Alien plasma weapons. 10 armor pen and 3 armor destruction on the alien plasma machine gun. So the pistol, the rifle, and the machine gun. Significantly more powerful than their magnetic predecessors, generating bolts of searing plasma that inflict terrible damage on anything they hit. Analysis of captured alien plasma weapons suggests they all share a common architecture. The barrel contains a plasma accelerator that draws power from an alenium battery, utilizing it to form a ball of superheated plasma that's fired towards the target. The emitter is fitted to the nozzle of the weapon, injects a charged particle into the projectile as it passes, generating enough of the gravitational field to prevent it expanding into a useless cloud of hot gas. The plasma projectiles collapse explosively on impact, tearing a gaping hole at the point of impact and grievously burning the surrounding area. An unarmored human is unlikely to survive a hit from a plasma rifle unless they get struck in an extremity. Plasma weapons also possess greater armor pen than their mag equivalents. Kevlar provides little protection and should ideally be entirely replaced by something more advanced. Although our primitive attempts to replicate these weapons have proved unsuccessful, our best plasma emitter has a range of less than 3 inches. Our work has at least revealed more about their workings that our armor can be improved accordingly. Ammo recharge, laser damage. Self-recharging batteries on lasers. Cool. Upgrade all existing and future lasers to increase their damage. Alright, well, I like the sound of both of those. So I can't make those plasma weapons, though. It said we hadn't learned enough. Oh, god damn, dude. Well, that's a bummer. I don't like that the UFOs can do whatever they want to me right now. Using forbidden xenotech. Here we go. Observation of the Wraith. Your soldiers report that the Wraiths are particularly dangerous foes in combat, blessed with both deadly accuracy and remarkable chameleonic cloaking abilities. Testing suggests the captive is attentive and highly intelligent, also possesses impressive physical attributes, superb vision, outstanding agility, and significantly faster reflexes. Wraith physiology is relatively fragile, but has been reinforced by subdermal armor around their organs, which makes them deceptively robust. One suspects the Wraiths developed an amphibious habit, Their bodies appear well adapted for swimming, and their delicate skin is sufficiently thin to permit underwater breathing. Bioluminescent nodules on either side of their head generate electricity and likely evolve to stun nearby prey in aquatic environments. Cool. They seem capable of altering their skin pigmentation, granting them natural camouflage, yet this ability also forms the basis of their communication, which appears to involve a baffling combination of high-pitched whistles and dazzling colors. Being unable to converse with their captive is deeply frustrating, Commander. I imagine we could learn a great deal if we shared a common language. Okay. I guess let's do the plot. So that didn't unlock anything. That's a bit disappointing. I mean, it upgraded our training rate and allowed us to do extra damage against those dweebs, but... Okay, funding report. We're up 500 grand from last time. That's quite nice. Asia's actually getting us more than ×1. I lost a lot in Latin America, but we're working on... In fact, I'm ready to now lock that in. I wish I had done it, had the ability to do it beforehand, but... So... I'm going to do this. That's going to get us Latin America. So we have Latin America and North America. Minus 50% scientist wages, which will be good on funding. We just picked up a fancy dropship. 7 days until we can move it. I could decommission the Skyhawk. Or I could wait 7 days. For these guys to build a second hangar. I'll tell you one thing is for certain. I want another sentry gun here. Every day I have to wait is another day that I don't have a Phantom Interceptor. Two jets is cool, but how do you control two at the same time? I guess a lot of pausing. I think you can have 3 in a fight. I doubt I will, but... I think I might just decommission this. I'm gonna need more fighter jets, right? I probably, like, don't need... Do you think I'll get some money back if I decommission it? Yeah. Yo, you get 50% back. I think that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that. And then we'll build the Phantom. Can't remember if the OG XCOM allows for multiple interceptors. Yeah. Oh, I don't know in the OG XCOM. But this one you definitely can. So I now don't have enough Millennium or alloys to upgrade anything. Except for laser batteries. Interesting. Well. After that little adventure, I do feel like building some missile batteries on both my bases. Seems like a pretty good idea. I'm also running out of storage capacity here. These also have an adjacency bonus. Damn. I'm gonna go storeroom here. This is gonna get really bad as this fills up. Right now, like, I quite like this little choke point we had. Though I don't know if that was the best way to fight it, so... You go storeroom. I could do like double missile battery. Leave those spots for more labs and living spaces. Engineering. Oh, the med bays don't have adjacency, right? No. So actually, I could do missile batteries down here very safely. Do I have power for this? I do. Over here, I don't, which does mean I need another Jenny from the block. And then I think the missile batteries would go up here. I guess I'll say here. I wouldn't mind another living quarters in here as well if we're going to do this. Because this way I can actually put enough troops in here to do something. God, you ever burn through that funding fast. I could have this guy work on the base upgrades. So I could upgrade all of those to laser batteries as well. After that sentry gun is repaired. Built.
And then we still have a little bit of money left over.
I could build another training room here. It's a very good question. I don't really know how good these missile batteries are, like if they truly do the damage we need. I still only have the one workshop. But I mean, I have a second workshop over here, so I feel okay with that. 2 workshops, 2 research. We just unlocked cheaper scientists. Honestly, the training center is not a bad idea. It would give us a big bump to training. Like, we're getting a 25% reduction right now, and it would allow me to staff more guys in here. Which right now, I'm starting to feel like no matter what we do, there is a turnover of troops. Add that to the +5 starting we get. I think I'm going to do that. And then we save the rest of the money. So that'll give us an extra 12 plus 2, 14 +2 here, 15, 16. So perfect. We can literally double our troop count. Any soldiers for sale? Some fine Japanese cuties. It's hard for me not to just take people with high accuracy. At this point in time, it does tend to feel like the most important thing. I mean, why not? Let's just do this. Spend it all. I heard Japanese cuties. Where? Where? Okay. God damn, dude. So it has double auto cannons. Yeah. I don't find the missiles that effective right now compared to the damage that the autocannons do. It might just be because my missiles aren't very good, but... Okay, so they're going to upgrade those laser batteries. Huge ton of staff. All right, my next goal for ops is getting rid of any infiltrators. Probably in the Soviet era first. So that guy's 175. We're at 45 right now. Dr. Evil has recovered from their injuries and are ready for duty. Nice. Okay. So... perfect. These guys will just go back to making me money. And those will be laser batteries now when they get built. Three days, 6 hours on the Phantom Interceptor. All right, and the Angel one is back as well. Yay, and we have an extra hangar. So... you have Sidewinders. You have 2 Sidewinders that do 1 armor destruction. But a Skylance torpedo does 5 to 15. I think I'm... oh, right. That's right. I can't put anything more on you. Unless... 5 to 25. I just realized you could put 4 Sidewinder missiles on an Angel and it would take out most of the early game stuff at super long distance. We've discovered that the cleaner device was the culmination of a decades-long project to establish communication with the alien foes. While the sinister nature may not be immediately apparent, it brought doom upon XDEF and perhaps our entire species. It was a foolhardy endeavor from the outset. The existential risks of attempting contact with an advanced civilization should be obvious. Nonetheless, XDEF constructed a crude replica of the damaged quantum communicator from the wrecked UFO and began to transmit a greeting into the void. Within weeks, a reply was received, a looping stream of raw data so massive that it took weeks to download. When finally decoded, the signal was found to contain a library of mathematical formula and detailed 3-dimensional schematics for a gateway device capable of exchanging prodigious quantities of information. These mathematical formulae advanced human understanding of quantum mechanics and elementary physics by at least 50 years. Hoping to establish further contact with the aliens, XDEF began the vast job of constructing the gateway almost immediately. Catastrophe might have still been avoided had XDEF employed less mediocre scientists. Several were alert enough to notice that the gateway was capable of transporting physical matter, but any security concerns faded once calculations confirmed it would be impossible to transfer more than a few grams. Alas, the deliberate error in the alien formula lay undiscovered until it was too late. Unaware, several key constants have been understated by a factor of almost 1 million. XDEF unwittingly spent years building a device capable of translocating an alien assault force into the middle of their own headquarters, and the rest is history. Thankfully, we've yet to find use for our captured quantum gateway. In practical terms, it is effectively an enormous alien hyperdrive, a rather valuable device that would otherwise be impossible for us to build within the expected timescale of this war. Throw a nuke through it. Upgrade grenades or upgrade medical equipment and facilities. Let's go medical equipment and facilities. Because having a higher survival rate is kind of nice.
It's kind of a good thing.
I see you down there in Latin America. Hooray. We officially have a Phantom Interceptor. I guess if I see something else down there, I can just launch an aircraft. Ooh, a bunch of you guys are isolated. $125, $125 versus $175. Obviously, like, the Soviets are where the best money is coming from right now. Then it's Europe and Asia, then Latin and Africa, Middle East. Europe provides soldier training rate. Asia is engineer wages. Just because it's got a higher panic score right now. I'm going to purge that guy in Europe. Electrical interference. Okay, you got a Phantom. Ah, I see. Hard to tell what the range is right now. Okay, though, we're doing okay. We're generally back around like 70, 60. We got 20 days until the waveform peak. We're on day 162. The Phantom, it's fancy, right? There's the Alenium generator here, which will allow us to get all this other stuff online. Living quarters in 3 days. Another battery. Eventually, we'll park another one of those 10-point dropships there. Military aircraft destroyed. Should try to get another radar over here. Ooh. 2 fighters. And 2 probes. Angel 1 is still damaged. It's repaired, but it's still... like, it's ready, but it's still damaged. I can't imagine I could take on 2 fighters. Those air superiority? Mission air superiority, yeah. Escort class 2. Oh, sorry. It's 1 fighter and 2 probes. Maybe? Sorry, just had to cough up a lung there. I feel a lot better with some upgrades on this ship. I allow you to save before. No, man, we're on Iron Man. We can't. Tough, but should be doable. Yeah, like the autocannon would rip through him. I don't know if it's even going to be able to reach him before they get out of radar range. Oh, wow. The gas on this thing is crazy good. Oh, interesting. Oh, we're so much faster than them, though. Or at least with, at least when we put on the juice. Okay, that did not go quite as well as I would have hoped. In fact, this fighter is donking me up pretty bad right now. I think that's going to be a retreat. It was a good test. Oh, you gotta be kidding me here. I don't want to commence attack. I want to flee. At least the Phantom is much faster than them. That was a good test. And I would say we got out instead of getting blown up, so it's not like the repair is not going to be that bad. Those are just normal autocannons. That is correct. We are a bit behind on our air upgrade weapons. I was hoping to get some laser lances going, but we don't have the alenium and alloys for it. We haven't really focused much on the air game because it hasn't been a problem until just now. Yeah, so these guys are going to cause some chaos for a little while. Tissue regeneration, given the alarming frequency of which our soldiers seem to require medical attention, I've long believed studying alien tissue regen would be a worthwhile endeavor. Analysis suggests that extraterrestrials expedite the healing process via microscopic biomachines called nanites. These aid the repair of damaged tissues by constructing a protein scaffold that mimics the surrounding tissue, which new cells can colonize rather than forming scars. The alien nanites are species agnostic and appears to work equally well in humans. Despite their innovative design, I see no barrier to mass producing them. This unlocks several potential improvements for existing medical equipment. The first is an upgrade for existing infantry medkit that replaces the existing bandages with a simple canister of nanite spray. This makes the process of dressing a battlefield wound much faster and more idiot-proof than before. The other is the automated dispenser, a module that can be carried in a tac vest which will automatically monitor the wearer's vital signs and eject an aerosol cloud of nanite particles when injury is detected. It ensures the soldier does not need to stop fighting mid-battle to tend to their wounds. It should also be able to possibly speed up the recovery and survival chance of wounded soldiers by immersing them in baths of nanite-infused healing serums while they recuperate. It will require upgrading our existing medical center bases. It would be a sensible investment. I bet. Advanced medkit, 200 grand. Automated module. Dispenses coagulants and healing nanites when the soldier carrying it is wounded, causing them to regenerate 5 HP a turn. That's pretty good. And the surgical center. Improves the healing rate and survival chance of all casualties. I'm not sure to how much, but I mean, I'm sure it's a good idea. And then I guess we'll start working on Alenium explosives so we can start getting some fancy missiles. Scout with a defender. Can the angel take that? Oh, the angel's still wounded. Why aren't you being repaired? Destroyer with a probe. This feels like it's not getting fixed. Oh no, it is. My bad. Just slow and steady. All right. All right. They've bumped us up to, oh man, 80 in Latin America. Edge of 70 in some other places. But this is largely because we haven't had a proper fighting force. I am kind of thinking about moving our two crafts together. But I'm not sure. It would definitely make out taking some of these guys easier. But it also leads me to the same problem we had before, where we have like no coverage over North America. And Latin America's at 82 right now, so I actually don't think I can do that. I think we'll have to just keep them separate. Wait for some of these upgrades, see how we do. How much do we have in junk? I got like 200 grand in junk we can sell. Captured Wraith. We've already interrogated. I guess this alien plasma weapon bio rifle we don't really need anymore. We do have a bunch of these mag rifles too. Okay, I'm gonna sell these. And then alloys. We could spend ops on alloys. 100 OP. We're only at 50. Yeah, that makes life a little harder. Well, if we wait 4 days, we'll have another 50. We could buy alloys instead of getting another guy somewhere. Though, you know, obviously I would love to get another guy somewhere. But we'll have to see how we want to play it out. But I do think that we're going to have to do that in the next episode, because that's all the time we have. I thought maybe we get another little mission to line up for, but thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow for more Xenonauts.